Hello. Welcome to 5 Best Practices to Mitigate Project Risk. This webcast is put on by NEOS Business Consulting. I'm Clu Monroe, Senior Consultant at NEOS. Let's get started. The thing about business and technology projects is that you can almost certainly expect to encounter hurdles and roadblocks, sometimes even before the project gets off the ground. The information contained on this slide shows statistical evidence of project hurdles. Running successful projects can be daunting, but this presentation highlights 5 areas NEOS refers to as dimensions for your team to focus on to significantly reduce elements of risk along the way. We're using the NEOS Project Health Model to talk about project best practices. The 5 dimensions of this model are leadership, organizational relevance, technology fit, target employee engagement, and project mechanics, which provide a lens through which we measure the overall health of a project and identify vulnerabilities or risks. In this webcast, we'll explore one best practice for each. Although each one of these dimensions is worth its own webcast, in this webcast, we've selected and will explain one specific best practice for each dimension. Let's get started with leadership. The right sponsor has the organizational power to sanction, authorize, and impose the changes brought by your project. The wrong sponsor slows or even prevents project success. This role can't be delegated. It's more than a figurehead. There can only be one true sponsor. Sponsorship requires specific skills. There are a lot of moving parts in any organization. At any given time, there could be dozens of active projects going on. To keep yours funded and productive, make sure the project's outcomes are closely aligned with the strategic goals and objectives of your organization. Over the lifetime of a project, these sorts of messages can fade. It should be readily apparent how the project fulfills the organization's mission and goals. We've seen a number of clients make strategic technology decisions without considering how the technology actually addresses the business problem at hand. A recent example from a real client demonstrates how time, money, and human resources can be wasted when the technology choice doesn't align with the business goals. This client has had an expensive policy administrative system on the shelf because it doesn't support their products out of the box, and the modifications are too cumbersome and expensive to make. 4 years after purchasing the admin system, this client still hasn't implemented anything on it. They bought it because they had a credit with the vendor. Don't try to force-fit technology because it's the newest or the cheapest. Take the time to make sure the technology fits the business strategy and direction. In the end, that will result in the best use of available resources. The point of target employee engagement is to create positive connections to the project, reducing fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Create opportunities for employees to share their ideas and feedback, touch and feel what's coming, and participate as an advocate. The more engaged employees can be during the project, the greater the rate of adoption for new technology, new organization, or new process. Gathering contributions can be done from the start of the project by holding town halls, information sessions, focus groups, or surveys. Use social media on internal sites to post information and encourage employees to post in return. Hands-on experiences like model offices give employees the chance to try out a new system or process in a safe environment. Trying it on for size lets people make mistakes without repercussions. Find your early adopters and graft them into the project team. Peer pressure can work against you or on your behalf. Turn employees into advocates who help lead their coworkers into the future state. Project mechanics. Best practice number 5. Keep the project and its planning manageable, targeted, and suited to the deliverables. Over-planning usually equates to overkill and can lead to project team burnout. So in summary, let's recap the 5 health dimensions you should be focusing on when kicking off a project. and the best practices associated with each health dimension to employ to help reduce risk. First, project health dimension, leadership, and the associated best practice to reduce risk, identify the right sponsor. Next, organizational relevance, and the associated best practice to reduce risk, keep a clear link between the project and the vision. Next, project health dimension, technology fit, and the best practice associated, align technology with the business situation. The fourth project health dimension, target employee engagement, and positively connect employees outside the project to the project. And the last project health dimension, project mechanics, and the best practice to reduce risk, keep projects small and focused. I hope that the information shared in this webcast has been helpful to you. Contact us at Neos Business Consulting at neosllc.com if we can be of further assistance. And thanks for watching.